Between the ages of 5 and 7, I was SA'd by a female cousin in my family. So, the most important years of a child's life, when you are teaching them, molding them, and they are learning, they're soaking up, is between 0 and 7. And when that happened to me, by the time I was in first grade, I was in a closet with a little girl, so I was dealing with homosexuality. And then by the time I got into second grade, I was at the back of the bus with a little boy. I can see it in my mind. I see the bus. I see us being at the bus stop, our bus stop, and we were at the back of the bus because we were actually coming home. I remember what the little boy looked like. I remember what we were doing. Second grade. And throughout my life, hypersexuality has always been an issue. Thank God it's not anymore. Thank God for deliverance. But throughout my life, sex was the forefront of everything. And this is what and how the enemy played on our parents dabbling into church but not living out the life that God called us to be. This is what religious psychosis is. So now imagine me being a child dealing with all of these issues while going to church. Okay, so on my dad's side, we have a family church, deacons, ministers, evangelists, right? My mom had us in church. I grew up Kojic. Why was I dealing with these things? Where were my parents, right? These are the questions I asked as I got older, because these things were plaguing my soul. They were dragging me down. As an adult, I almost got caught up in the sex world, going to sex parties, creating sex parties, right? This is what religious psychosis looks like, where we'll attend church, but we will abandon our families. We will allow our lustful lives, our diabolical lives to lead our children because we are being led by them ourselves. See, sin is not a secret. You may be thinking you're keeping things a secret, but sin seeps in. And once it seeps in, you open the door. All you got to do is crack it, and it is going to full-blown come in and take over not just you, but everything attached to you. And as a child, I had to deal with such evil things. I have been in compromising positions before even graduating elementary school. I remember being in fourth grade, being almost SA'd again by a guy that lived in my neighborhood. A grown man followed me home from school. I